Hey guys, what's up? So it's Jay and Jon over at Gorilla Games,
What's up,
and
guys?
we decided that we're doing a sealed league here in the store. So we decided that we'd kind of do sort of like a vlog or like a journal or something about our decks and about kind of like the journey that we take over the course of it. Basically, the way the league works is it works just like a sealed. You get 6 packs, you make a deck out of it, and over the course of 6 weeks, we're going to play 18 games. So we're going to keep you guys updated on basically how our decks change, how we do week to week, kind of any of the cool things that happen during the games, and kind of go from there. So real quick, I'll just kind of go through my deck real quick. So my pool was, it actually ended up working out pretty cool for me. I got 2 Thalia's Lancers and a Thalia, which is just a huge flavor win. So obviously, yeah, exactly. I don't have any other legendary creatures though, so like the Thalia was the last thing I opened, so I was like, sweet, these Thalia Lancers that don't find anything, and then I opened the Thalia and I was like, oh, awesome. So I'm obviously like, I'm going into white. My other colors, they're pretty equal. Right now I'm going with white-black, because I also got super lucky and I managed to get a Graph Rats and a Midnight Scavengers, which obviously combos into Chittering Hosts, which is super cool. I did manage to get a little bit of recursion too, so I've got some Rise from the Graves, I've got some Macabre Waltz, so even if they try to break up the combo, I can still try to put it back together. I got so a little unconditional remover with Certain Death, and then I also managed to get a Murderous Impulse, I think, Murderous Compulsion, and then I got 2 Succumb to Temptation, which I like a lot. So right now my deck's kind of just like a white-black value deck. I did also get some pretty sweet stuff in green. My main problem with my white-black deck is I don't have any real like big late-game creatures. I'm thinking of dropping one of my 5-drops for more Necropod. My other big problem is I don't have any 4-drops at the moment. Probably my best 4-drop is this Gavany Unhallowed, which is less than ideal. But yeah, that's kind of the situation I'm in. I played a couple games with it, sort of practice. I like it so far. So where are you at?
Not much. Well, I pulled a Mirror Wing, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I also got an Elder Deep Fiend, which works
absolutely
very well.
A card that most people think is actually going to be like shaping the meta of Standard.
Yeah, paying the emerge cost, you can get it out for pretty cheap. In my deck, I got some okay 3 and 4 drops too, so that would work to get it out a little quicker. I got a Forgotten Creation as well. Those were kind of my best rares, and then obviously the Mythic in the Mirror Wing. My deck really, I went red-blue. I don't like blue. I don't typically like playing blue, but
we all say that when we start. We're all like, "Oh, I hate blue so much," and then as you start playing, you're like, "Man!" And then you just start playing with it more and more. And you're like, "I guess it's okay."
I've never really liked.
I was the exact same.
I'm green-red. That's what I typically play. So I was really hoping for some good green, but I didn't get it. Not enough to make a good deck out of it. So this is kind of what the cards told me to play, and so that's what I'm playing. Otherwise, it's pretty basic. For the most part.
Lots of combat tricks.
A lot of combat tricks, especially with the Mirror Wing. So I've got like Distemper of Blood, Abandoned Reason, and a couple borrowed hostilities to target the Mirror Wing and hence buff all of my creatures as well and hopefully take you out. But other than that, it's just a lot of standard stuff.
Are there any cards that you're not playing with that you either from other colors or?
I mean, I got a Brain in the Jar.
Oh yeah, hey now.
No, there wasn't much. I think I had one other rare. I don't remember what it was at this point, but it really didn't shape what I was gonna do. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going with. I got a Gaia Reach Sanitarium, if I could say it, which doesn't really go with this deck. I debated whether or not to put in the Merciful Geists, but at the end of the day, I really didn't feel like I had enough support for it. Right. So yeah, this is really what I went with. I did get a Harmless Offering, so I could totally give you my Mirror Wing and just let you
basically
so yeah, I'm going blue-red, Mirror Wing all the way. So,
all right. Well, we're recording this on Saturday, so this is the very first day of the league. Like I said, the league is going to run for 6 weeks. You guys are free to join in whenever you want. It costs $25 to enter.
You can totally still get into.
Yeah, absolutely.
Up to like the first, even the second week.
Yeah,
really,
it's never really too late to.
You can play make-up games and whatnot.
And it is a lot of fun. Probably one of my favorite things about the league is you really get to see people's decks kind of like evolve and shape and change and like my deck during the last league was just this awful like blue-red tempo deck, and then it eventually just turned into this super sweet blue-red artifact control deck that I had a ton of fun playing with. But yeah. So you everybody should totally come out and play with that. So hopefully we'll see you guys around. We'll be back next week to let you know how our games went, see what cards we open up in next week's pack that we can add to this pool, and see how our decks change.
Hopefully mine takes some more shape.
Yeah. See you guys later.
All right. Bye.